Okay, and so today we're going to be talking about the modes of harmonic minor. So basically, if we think of A minor, but harmonic minor, we're going to have a G sharp. So it's going to give us a natural seventh. So that's the difference between natural minor and harmonic minor is our G sharp. So in harmonic minor, the one chord is going to be a minor major seventh. So if we think of A minor triad, it would be A, C, E, and then you're going to have G sharp, which is your major seventh. Okay. So same thing with the rest of the chords. If we just follow that, we're going to have B minor 7 flat 5 as the 2 chord. The 3 chord is going to be a major 7 sharp 5. The 4 chord is going to be a minor 7. The 5 chord is going to be a dominant 7, or you can also alter it to have a flat 9. You could also play a dominant 7 flat 9 sharp 5 if you wanted to kind of hit that flat 13 note, like the flat 6 basically. But diatonically, it's basically just a dominant 7 chord, okay? And then for the 6th chord, we have a major 7. And then for the 7th chord, we have a diminished 7 chord, okay? And so the scales that match these chords, for the 1 chord is the harmonic minor, okay? Which is basically a minor scale with a raised 7th or natural 7th, as opposed to a flat 7 like in a natural minor key. The 2 chord scale would be a Locrian natural 6, okay? Because we have a G sharp in it. So it's just like B Locrian, however we have the 6th note of that scale being a G sharp. So that's how we get the natural 6 as opposed to a flat 6, which is usually in a Locrian scale. The 3 chord has an Ionian sharp 5, also known as Ionian augmented, same thing, sharp 5. Okay. The 4 chord is a minor 7, so we have a Dorian sharp 4. So it's basically just like a Dorian scale with a sharp 4, so in this case that sharp 4 is going to be our G sharp. Okay. For the 5 chord, we have the Mixolydian flat 9, flat 13 scale. Okay. You can also call that a Phrygian major. Basically, it's just a Mixolydian scale with these alterations being a flat 9, which is your F, and flat 13, which is your C. And for the 6th chord, we have the Lydian sharp 2, because we have a G sharp here. Besides that, it's just a basic Lydian scale, like you play over major 7, but we have the sharp 2 being G sharp here. And then for the 7th chord, we have diminished scale, or the altered dominant double flat 7, whatever you want to call it. I have a whole other video about diminished scales and playing over diminished 7th chords, so you can check that out in more detail. But sometimes they do call the 7th mode of harmonic minor basically the diminished scale. Okay. And so basically these are the scales and chords for harmonic minor. Now it's also fun to kind of think about from the perspective of the major. So what if we thought from C, and we thought of a major scale? Well, it's basically Ionian sharp 5. So if you thought of it as a major type of key, even though it's a harmonic minor, is usually how we think of it, basically thinking of it as a major scale with a sharp 5 kind of redefines the context there. So you can think of, I'm basically playing major modes, but I have a G sharp in it, you know, so. But usually we're going to think of the harmonic minor from the perspective of the minor, in this case, which is A, harmonic minor.